What's up everyone, welcome to a short little vlog that I decided to do in lieu of doing a video over the last few days because it's been my birthday and I've been away and I've been doing things. So I just thought I'd do a short vlog just to, I don't know, just to talk to you guys. I miss doing vlogs. I actually quite like doing vlogs, just sitting here chatting shit. It's good, I like it. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little clip of where I went airsofting. For those of you who don't know what airsofting is, it's pretty much paintball with high velocity BB guns. It's a lot more fun, it's a lot more realistic. Explosives are a lot more fun because it's not paint, it is actually a fucking explosion, which is quite cool. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I've got myself a P90, I've got a G36C, I've got a vest, I've got a mask and everything. I might show off my mask in a later video. I don't know, I might do it. I might show my equipment as well, because but I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, it's good stress relief. So without further ado, here is the video. Oh, just before I do, check it check that out. That's my best mate sitting in a phone booth. A whole new meaning to collect call, isn't it? But yeah, so here's the main here's the basically a walkthrough video of where I went airsofting. It's really cool. It's like an abandoned mall in Reading. It's like the Fairway or something, was it? It's done by Zed Zed Events, who also do like zombie simulation type things as well, which I really want to go on. I might see if I can get on one of them and record it, because that looks fun as fuck, especially in that environment. Because you'll see in the video, it gets fucking dark in that place. It's like a three floor, 250,000 square foot abandoned shopping center. It's really, really fun. So without any further ado, here it is. Alright, so here we are walking through the fucking void that is this site. Here I've just come out the safe room and I'm tottering my way up the stairs to where the briefings will take place before every game. And they're right up here, right through this fucking dark ass doorway. Fucking hell. Wow, this looks really shit and dark. Didn't look quite this dark when I was actually playing it, but on my camera phone this looks a lot fucking darker than I thought it was. But yeah, this is where the briefings will take place. Respawn point down there, another one down there. Right, whoa. Keep the gun ready. I get edgy in dark spaces. I need my gun. I apologise for my finger in the frame there. Yeah, yeah, back here through those doors at the back, there's all corridors around the backs of these shops, and none of them are lit properly. Brilliant, I love it. Up the stairs there's balconies up the top. I didn't get a chance to go up there with the camera, unfortunately, because I had only a few minutes before the next game, so I was just kind of getting around to it when I could. Yeah. I'll probably turn the sound down in this one, but I'll probably leave it on for a little bit just so you can hear how echoey it is. But yeah, it's really, really nice down here. So yeah, this is the respawn point down here for one of the teams as well. I mean, I was bored. I fired off a few rounds. Fuck it. Yeah. Into the darkness we go. Yeah, this is a really dark area right here. Luckily, no firefights actually took place in this little bit here. Luckily, but yeah, it's still pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, look how fucking dark it is in here. Shit, I need the torch. Hang on. There we go. Aha! Light! There we go. I can see it a little bit now. Shit. See, even with my torch, there's fucking nothing. You can hardly see a fucking thing. Yeah, and you've got to go down escalators in pretty much pitch blackness with only a little pool of light at the bottom. Jesus, that's loud. Freaking out at the bottom of the stairs there a little bit. It's fucking dark down here. Oh, catching a brief flash of me in the fucking mirror there. Yeah, this is really cool down here in this bit. This is a really good bit to fight through down here. But yeah, this is also a really, really good choke point. Just up here. Just in this little area here. This is really nice in here. Check this shit out. BBs all over the floor. You can see just how much of a choke point that is. Just a sheer amount of BBs everywhere. Oh, this is a really good little back room bit here. This is like proper Evil Dead back here. It's really good. I mean, check this shit out. It is like fucking pitch black. I mean, you half expect someone to jump out at you. This is fucking freaky back here. I didn't realise just how dark it was. Fucking cupboards. Jesus, I thought I actually heard someone on the fucking mic there. Jesus. It's just my breathing. Yeah, I apologise for breathing, like if my breathing is quite loud and distracting, but that's only because we literally just finished the game before this. And yeah, it was an extremely energetic game to say the least, so I was a little bit out of breath. Death. Certain death. From Stan. Whoever the fuck Stan is. A fucking massive brick wall. Oh, here we go into the fucking tunnels. Yeah, down here in this bit is where I spent most of my time, purely because I love fighting in the fucking tunnels. It's brilliant. Here we go. Oh, yeah, like this is the most brightly lit part of the entire tunnel complex. Here we go. Is that not dark as hell? Imagine when they do friggin' zombie games down here, because this site also does like zombie simulation experiences. Imagine that shit down here. That will freak you the shit out. Look, it's so dark you can't see anything. Like, my torch only barely lights what's about 3 feet in front of me. Fucking hell. Jesus. Wow, this is actually really fucking dark, man. This is brilliant. I'm really tempted to put a jump scare in him, as a matter of fact. I won't be that mean, though. Maybe another time. The overwhelming temptation to put a jump scare in this is fucking abnormal. But yeah, just look at all this shit. Gotcha! Oh, I think I covered the mic there for a second. But yeah, it's just... This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, there's the entrance to the site back there. Yeah, and this is kind of back where we started. Back at the bottom of the stairs leading up to the main area. Yeah, fucking dark, innit? It was so much fun in there. It really was. And they've got like a Terminator guy that stomps around. He's got a big army of 2 masks with glowing red eyes. He's like banged up in fucking metal plates. He's got a converted M4 which looks like a fucking Gatling gun. It's really fun. It's really cool. He hosed the shit out of me. That really hurt. I've just about recovered from it. Didn't realise how unfit I was until you have to go up and down the stairs and stuff like that. But no, it was really fun. I enjoyed it. So yeah, there's also going to be a couple more things that I'm going to try and do. So yeah, here's a little teaser of something I'm thinking of doing.
Leave us.
No, you stay here. I'm in charge.
Are you still in charge? Yeah. One of my friends suggested that I redub the whole of The Dark Knight Rises with Bane as Jar Jar Binks, because just because of the guy's voice. Like, the guy's voice is so ridiculous. He might as well be Jar Jar Binks, which really angers me because he has some really fucking good lines in that film. The whole, like, you know, bit where he's just beating the ass out of Batman. And he's got the whole, you know, the darkness, like you think the darkness is your ally. He's got the bit where he's like threatening that businessman and just goes, doosh. And just goes like, bam. Do you feel in control? Or like, you know, do you feel in charge? It's like, oh. I mean, you know, if he had a different voice or something like that, I feel he would have been a lot better. Because the way the guy, like the actor that Green is, pretty boss, and he's huge. He's built like a brick shit house. The guy is like 6.5 foot tall and about 4 foot wide. He's massive. The guy is absolutely huge. I mean, just you could hit him with a fucking chair and he probably wouldn't notice. But yeah, I just think a better voice for him would have made him a better villain. Because for me, every line he says, every badass moment he has is ruined by his voice. Like, I mean, I know other people like it, but I just can't see it. I don't, and it baffles me that they went from Heath Ledger, who fucking knocked it out of the park as Joker, cementing himself as a really good Joker in the eyes of all Batman fans, and then they've gone and done this with Bane, and it's fucking stupid, and it's ridiculous. It ruins the film, pretty much. Like, I mean, the whole scheme itself that Bane has is a little bit ridiculous, but it seems more ridiculous than it is because of his voice. He sounds like a cartoon villain. Like you half expect him to pop out a cartoon hammer and go boing on fucking Batman's head. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, one of my friends suggested I redub him as Jar Jar Binks because we were having a laugh in the car about it, and you know, oh yeah, someone else I wanted to bring up as well that I didn't bring up in my actor appreciation thing for Heath Ledger and Mark Hamill as the new Jokers, because I wanted to kind of focus on them, even though I tend to ramble quite a bit. I wanted to focus primarily on those two guys, but why the fuck did they ruin Talia? They could have done so much with that chick. I mean, anyone who's played the Arkham games knows kind of that Batman and Talia have sort of a history together. There's hints that they maybe have a child together, and actually in the Batman world, they do have a child together who gets trained up by the League of Shadows to be a fucking massive badass and ends up becoming like one of the renditions of Robin. But yeah, I mean, there's like a love interest between them two. Like she wants to be with him, he kind of wants to be with her. But while their goals are similar, their methods are different enough to cause a break between them. So like to separate them. Ra's al Ghul wants Talia to marry Batman and then both to run the League of Shadows kind of thing. But you know, Batman's firmly against it. But so there's an interesting dynamic between the two of them, which I quite like and which I really enjoyed in Arkham City. That was the first time that popped up for me, and I found that really fucking interesting. I wanted to hear more about that. Actually, I wanted like a whole little fucking side quest just to deal with that. But but in The Dark Knight Rises, they just make her seem like this manipulative, two-faced bitch when she's really not. I mean, she does like Talia in Arkham City does actually have some morals. She's not just a bitch. Whereas in The Dark Knight Rises, it paints her as just, you know, a two-faced bitch who's just manipulating Bruce Wayne for her own ends. And it's fucking ridiculous. I didn't like it at all. I mean, I didn't like most of The Dark Knight Rises. I thought the Catwoman in that, she was alright, but she was really contrived, and she didn't really fit into Catwoman like the way I see her. I mean, I didn't buy her Catwoman all that much. I mean, like, it was almost like somewhat like another villain trying to be Catwoman, which sounds a bit odd, but it didn't really sell it to me. I'm sorry, but the whole of the physics in that fucking thing is absolutely shitting broken. It is so bad. And there is one scene in that film that fucking ruins it. It ruins the whole film for me. I mean, I don't see how anyone can actually really truly like this film after viewing that scene, because it's fucking stupid, it's fucking ridiculous, and it does not fit into the Batman world in any way, shape, or form, and it's just contrived Hollywood nonsense. And that is the very last scene. After Bruce Wayne's dead, Batman sorted out the device. Bruce Wayne is dead. He is dead. Underline that point, because we'll circle back to it. Dead. He has a tombstone in Wayne Manor. Remember that. But you know, Alfred goes back to this cafe that we heard him reference briefly earlier in the film when he's having a whinge at Bruce Wayne. Going, nah, I didn't like what you're doing anymore, Mr. Wayne. But yeah, like, he goes back to that cafe. He has a cup of coffee. He looks over at a table, and there sits Bruce shitting Wayne and Catwoman. I can't remember the name of her fucking character. That's so much of an impact she made. I can't remember the name of her fucking character right now. But like, it's just no. What? There is so much wrong with that scene. It is fucking unreal. Like, seriously, there's so much wrong with it. Just from a logic point of view, there is so much wrong with that. Right, Bruce Wayne is not a fucking idiot. He built the Batcave. He's smart. Like he is the the world's greatest detective as Batman. like Batman is the world's greatest detective, so Bruce Wayne is not a fucking idiot. So why the shit is he one of the most recognizable people in the Batman world, like on like the level of Tony Stark in the Marvel universe? I mean, he's like you know, like Tony Stark is like one of the most well-known and recognizable people in the Marvel world. Batman is about on the same level, maybe a little bit less because he's just in Gotham, but everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is, and he's sitting in the middle of what looks to be quite a tourist or at least resident busy area in the middle of some European city. I think it's like Venice or something, or San Maria, something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it. It angers me so much, that detail pushed out, but it's so fucking just he's sitting there in broad daylight, hundreds of people around him, Catwoman sitting across from him, Selina Kyle, that's the one, Selina Kyle sitting across from him, and just gives like to Alfred, it's like, it's like that scene exists for the sole purpose of having a cheesy movie moment at the end, and it angers me because it's unnecessary, it's unlogical. Bruce Wayne would not be stupid enough to sit in a cafe where he will be recognised. There's a fucking waiter standing like there, like just here, like just there, just next to him. There is a waiter there serving the table adjacent to him, and he has stuff on his table. They have things to eat and drink on their table. So theoretically, some fucker served them. Are you telling me no one that walked past them, no one that served them, no one that saw them as they were making their way to the restaurant fucking recognised Bruce Wayne? I mean, because his death would have been quite highly publicised. Because as we've mentioned before, he's fucking dead. You know, he's dead. He has a tombstone at Wayne Manor. He's a massive billionaire. His death would have been fucking publicised all over the world. Like especially in like a European like tourist spot, people would fucking know what he looked like and would know that he's dead. So no one made the connection that this guy who looks remarkably similar to Bruce Wayne is sitting at a good table. Oh no, it must be a twin and have nothing to do with it. I'm gonna be about my business. It's just, for fuck's sake, it's so fucking stupid. It angers me and it ruined the whole film for me because it was just so stupid and so out of context. It's just like, Batman wouldn't put himself in that position. Like, Bruce Wayne wouldn't put himself in that position. I mean, theoretically, he's given up as Batman, which is bullshit, by the way. Batman would never given up being Batman. Bruce Wayne would never give it up. Just because of what Bane did. Never, ever, ever. I don't care what any excuse anyone makes, he would never give up being Batman. I mean, he's had much worse shit happen to him in the comics and he never gave up. So, you know, that entire thing about him giving up because he's had enough with like Joker, Harvey Dent, and fucking and now Bane is absolute fucking bullshit. It would never happen. I mean, if that was the case, he would have given up after like the 12th comic book, for fuck's sake. The amount of shit that happens to that guy, and like just that itself is absolute bollocks. And you know, if he's trying to hide out and start a new life, why the fuck is he right in the middle of a really in a place where he is possibly the most recognisable? I mean, the only place he would be more recognisable is if he fucked off back to Gotham and had a cup of coffee in a random street cafe, for fuck's sake. I mean, I couldn't have forgiven it, but I could have understood a little bit more if it had been, say, like literally right out in the middle of nowhere, like, you know, the back end of Sicily or something, like really, really out in the sticks, like dirt road, single cabin, coffee type of thing. If it had been out in the middle of fucking nowhere, I could have understood it because there'd be very little people around who would recognise him, and the people there, you know, probably work quite hard for a living. They probably don't. I don't want to say like shut in or closed off, but you know, they're probably not, you know, like you know, they probably don't keep up on world events like people who live in like major city centres would do, kind of thing. I'm not knocking people who live out in the sticks at all. I'm just saying people who live that far out probably don't keep up to date with world with world news as much as people who live in like a town centre, because it's more readily available to people in a town centre, whereas people who tend to live out in the sticks tend to work a lot more. They tend to do other things. They've got other things to do, and they don't keep up on world news. I mean, some do. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just that. And it angers me to the point of just absolute bewilderment, because it doesn't serve a purpose, and it ruined the whole film for me. It really did. I mean, the first time I watched The Dark Knight, I watched it on DVD, and as soon as I heard Bane's voice come out of that mask, I thought someone must have stolen my copy and redubbed it as a prank. Because it's just, I mean, were they trying to throw you a curveball or something? That, maybe, he's a bit more menacing and a bit more creepy because, he's not how you expect him to sound, kind of thing. But no, he just sounds fucking ridiculous. He sounds ridiculous. He sounds stupid. I can't take him seriously as a villain. I really can't. It just baffles me that they've gone from the A quality Joker of Heath Ledger, and to a lesser extent the guy who did Harvey Dent, whose name escapes me at the moment. But yeah, I mean, those two were really good villains. I mean, I did mention that Harvey Dent's I did mention in my last one that Harvey Dent's transition was really quick, but then they had to do his whole rise, transformation and fall all in the space of a 2-hour film, so they had to kind of cram it a bit. So they had to kind of cram it, so the switch had to be quite quick. So I understood that. I was okay with how it was done. It was fine. I liked it. I liked Harvey Dent's transition. The only thing I would have wished was he got more screen time as Two-Face, because he doesn't really have a lot of screen time as Two-Face. He's mostly Harvey Dent, good guy, right up until the point that Batman's missus gets blown up, and then he's Two-Face. But even then, it's not immediate. He has that little transitional bit with the Joker in the hospital, which is a really fucking good scene. And I love the shit out of that scene. That was really good. That was Heath Ledger at his best, just twisting the shit out of a good guy. It's taking a good guy that he's done this horrific thing to and twisting the shit out of him so much that he turns him against Batman. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. You can see just how the Joker works in that scene. It kind of encompasses just how the Joker does things. But yeah, I mean, I could talk for ages about Heath Ledger's Joker and how good he was in the role and how well he encompassed the role, and just how awesome he was in the role itself. And then, but Bane, I haven't really got much to talk about. He has some good lines. He's got the actor who played him has got good physicality. I did like his fights with Batman; they were pretty well done. I like that he's so big, huge, and imposing that when he's wholesale beating Batman's ass, you don't question it because he looks like he could actually do it. He looks like a guy that could just laugh in Batman's face and pound him into the fucking pavement because the guy's huge. So the actor who's on screen himself is fine. I've got no problem with him. He's got good physicality. His body language is good. He's never he's still when he needs to be. He's quick when he needs to be. He's big. He's imposing. He knows. He's got a damn good loom on him. He knows how to loom. But and he's written well as well. He does have some good lines. He has some good back and forth with Batman. And he has some really good bad guy lines as well. I mean, even someone who's just done, say, a cursory, really unattentive watch of The Dark Knight will be able to give you at least one good Bane quote, because he's got some really well written lines. But his voice is just, it ruins it. It ruins the whole mystique that they were going for with this character. League of Shadows, he's always got a plan. He's always got a plan. He's threatening. You're not sure whether he's gonna, befriend you or rip your fucking head off. But there's lots of shadow blade. You're never quite sure what he's planning or what he's gonna do next. This kind of thing. His end goal, but you're not entirely sure how he's gonna go about it, kind of thing. And I like that. I like that mystique in a character. But they've gone and ruined it for just by making him sound like a fucking cartoon character. Ruined it. It's just, But anyway, I've been ranting on for nearly 20 minutes. It's probably going to be a little bit longer by the time I cut in the the other stuff. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Fratnir. This has been a random Earth vlog. I'll get some more Outlast on soon. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe and join the Brotherhood of Legends today, and enjoy life.